Hi guys, hello and mabuhay. Welcome back to my channel, Junris React. How are you all guys? I hope you're doing well and amazing. And for today's video reaction, let's travel to our first country, and we know that Miss World is having their head-to-head challenge, and we discovered this video from representation of Miss World Somalia, and we have to listen her story, the heartbreaking story of Zainab Jama has been named Miss World Somalia 2025. Born in Somalia 23 years ago, she holds an aviation degree. Wow! And is deeply committed to humanitarian work. From 7 to 31, Jama will travel to Talang, Ghana, India, where she will proudly represent Somalia at the 72nd Miss World Festival. And I really want to hear from you at the comment section, guys. What are your thoughts with the story that she will telling us? I know that there is some great beauty with a purpose representation in wherever part of the world that Miss World represent to each country. And Somalia, I think, shared a very nice story that it was trending in all over YouTube or in social media. Let's get to her, guys, and watch and listen. At the end of this video, guys, I want to see your comments section if she will have the very big chance to win this year's Miss World 72nd. And I really wanted her to win this so that she can continue her beauty with a purpose and cause. And yeah, please do consider like, share, subscribe also with my channel, Junris React, and be part of our member that you can see at the description box below. Have fun.
You're a superhero.
Enjoy with this.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is
Good
Zainab
afternoon.
Jama, and I am proudly representing my
So,
beautiful
and
land,
beautiful.
Somalia. I was born and raised in Somalia. I grew up as a refugee, fleeing my country due to climate issues and conflict.
Oh,
As a child, my childhood consisted of my family and I riding on camels, searching for safety and a home. But every place we found was destroyed. And luckily our family got accepted and we found opportunity in the UK. And that's where I pursued my education, and my family and I were able to rebuild our life. Today I would love to share the mission that brought me to Miss World. I'm the founder of the Female Initiative Foundation, a project born from one of the most darkest moments of my life. I stand here today not just as a voice for the voiceless, but as a survivor of female genital mutilation. I speak for the millions of girls whose voices were silenced before they ever had the chance to live freely.
oh my.
I know what it feels like to have your rights taken away, to feel
Oh
powerless,
my.
and to be told that your voice doesn't matter. And I know there's a lot of people in the world who don't know what female genital mutilation is. And so I think it's really important that I raise awareness and I educate, and that was my main purpose at Miss World, was to teach people what female genital mutilation is. And I'd love to share with you guys the procedure that's done. I know that it's something that can be very uncomfortable, but I believe that it's something that the world needs to hear and needs to know.
Yes,
And I will
please. Oh
explain to
my
you this at
God.
first hand. I was 7 years old. I was outside playing with my friends when I was picked up. My clothes were ripped off, and I was taken to a room where 3 women waited with blades, scissors, and all tools. These women were not doctors, nor were they medically trained, just tradition passed down through generations. They cut off my clitoris, the part of my body meant for womanhood. They then sliced away the inner labia and the outer labia.
Oh my
I
God.
remember I screamed in pain because during the procedure there's no anesthesia used, no comfort, only blood and loud silence.
Oh my God.
I
That's
remember
heartbreaking.
crying and begging, but the woman told me to be quiet, to be brave, and to be proud, as that was part of our tradition. Once the cutting was done, my skin was stitched back together with thick thread or thorn, leaving only a tiny part of hole, barely enough for urine or blood to pass through.
This
This
is
process is called
wrong.
infibulation and is one of the most severe forms of FGM.
Very wrong.
After the procedure, I was laid in a dark room with my legs tightly tied together.
Oh my goodness. Oh my yeah. Oh my god, it's yeah, I understood. It's very difficult to share, but still, for the beauty with the purpose, she has to, and people will educate with this. Somalia, yeah, it's okay. Jump, Zainab, you're brave. You're brave. Oh my god, it
So,
feels. I could not believe it. I could not imagine. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. Truly. Ooh, she's strong. Oh my god, Julia Morley is like comforted her.
after the procedure, I was laid in a dark room with my legs tightly together for days.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
remember I was in a room and I was bleeding every day. I had no toys, I had nothing. I only had charcoal next to me, and I used to draw on the wall next to me, and I'd just draw my dreams away just to keep me alive. Because that part after the procedures where a lot of girls die and they don't make it out alive.
Oh my god.
That moment changed me forever and my childhood came to an end. I survived, but many of girls didn't, and they don't. I stand here today for the joy that my mother couldn't reap her love.
You are very strong, Jam.
For generations, our mothers, our grandmothers, and the women before them endured this pain in silence. They were taught that suffering is part of being a woman and that this is normal. But it's not normal. It's not okay, and it's not part of our destiny. I know that I cannot change my past, but I can fight for their future. And I know the consequences that come with that. But I get so many messages from little girls from my country
Yes.
telling me that they're going
Oh
to
my
be
god.
getting female genital mutilation done soon.
Julia Morley, you're so great. To comfort this woman.
98% of women in Somalia have undergone female genital mutilation.
Oh my god.
98% is a very big
It's a
number,
big
and that
number.
2% are just the
Yeah.
infants that have not reached the age to be cut yet. That's a whole nation of women in my country.
Oh my god. This is sad.
And through my
And it's
foundation,
very
I bring
wrong.
awareness. I go into community and I do public speaking. I teach mothers that that tradition should never come at the cost of a child's body or soul. We can honor our traditions without having to harm our little daughters.
Yeah.
I also created a sisterhood of survivors back home in the UK. Most of them my closest friends. We cry together, we heal together, but most importantly, we use our voices. We fight
Oh my
as we
god.
believe that our voices can protect the next generation. I want to protect all the young girls from blades that should never touch them. No little girl should go
Yeah.
from playing outside to bleeding in a dark room. And the crown that I wear as Miss Somalia doesn't just represent beauty, but to me it represents responsibility, it represents truth. And I
Yes.
wear it for Fortune, I wear it for Deqa. Fortune and Deqa, both full of life and dreams, whose family I interviewed. Both of them bled
Oh
to
my
death from
goodness.
this same horror. Their hearts stopped beating because somebody thought that tradition was way more important than their lives.
Oh my.
Their bodies couldn't survive what mine barely did. And so, no matter what the consequences is, I'll continue to keep fighting until I
Fight.
see change and until
Yes.
I see the world
Fight
talk
for
about
it.
it. Thank you so much.
You are brave, Zainab. Oh my god.
Thank you, Somalia.
That
I think
was.
all the ladies are standing for you.
Yeah. She deserved a standing
There we are. You can
ovation
see.
because she's great.
Ladies, we just heard something that I think to all of us and to every guy here, every girl, every mother, every grandmother, we have heard a
Like that.
voice which has to be listened to.
Yeah.
We've heard a voice that needs to be listened to by
Yeah.
grandmothers,
Oh my God.
by mothers in your country, and we need
Oh
to
my God.
hopefully and carefully and kindly explain to those people in your country that it's wrong.
It's
There is no
very wrong.
right.
It's very
It's
wrong.
wrong. And what has been believed in the past, like many, many people have different
The-
customs, you
Yeah.
have to eventually stop and think that custom is wrong. And there is no shaming being wrong. The
Correct.
shame is not to put it
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
we
I
will stand
agree.
together and we will make it something
So,
that we explain to women, not make them feel bad because they believe that was the right thing to do. You don't do anything by telling people they were bad. They didn't understand. Now we must make them understand by everybody coming together to save other young girls from the same torture and cruelty which was thought to be the right way. Thank you for your bravery.
yes.
And I don't know where this is going. I never get involved in politics, but this isn't politics. This is a social denigration,
Yeah.
cruelty,
Indeed.
and totally unacceptable, unnecessary thing to do to any female. Little girls don't choose. Now grandma must learn the new way of life. There is no excuse that's because we did it, you have to have it done.
Yeah.
So we've got to put that right. We must all do it together, okay? So you can explain this.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, Julia Morley, for standing up for Miss Zainab of Somalia for Miss World. I think just crown her. Just let it be that crown to be the message to this young woman in Somalia that genital mutilation should be stopped directly. Whew. She deserved to crown the bravery that she's standing up and speaking to this woman in Somalia, to this little girl in Somalia, that they should have a brighter futures in the and to stand in the next generations. Zainab, be that voice, be that woman as you should be, no matter wherever you are in the world. I know that there is more problem in the world, that you have to start this and protect and be that power and be that voice to the voiceless. And even that I'm Filipino, I know that there's a lot of problem here in the Philippines, but much more in your country that you really have to fight for it. I know that Miss World Philippines, Krishna Gavinis, she has this another beauty with a purpose, but I really want you to stand and wear that crown this year's of Miss World because you deserve it. Oh my God, my heart breaks with the story that you shared because I know that a lot of young women have to be protected, and your voice, it needs more, especially to those young women in Somalia. Be your voice, be heard. Oh goodness, I cannot continue with this, guys, because I really wanted Miss Somalia, Miss Zainab, be, oh goodness, crown her, crown her. Be that crown should represent and have a meaning and spread the message of hope to those people, to the young woman of Somalia, to fight everything. Oh, I hope guys, I really want to hear from you at the comment sections, and because I cannot continue with this one because my tears is can't stop falling. Whew. Thank you so much for watching with this one, and I want you to hear from you at the comment section, guys. Thank you so much to Zainab for using your voice, using your message to represent this guy. Thank you to Julia Morley for helping and, yeah, standing. I know this is not just to pity for Somalia, but this is should be the crown, should be the message to everybody, and should help to represent Somalia, to represent, to be the voice of the voiceless. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching with this video of Somalia, of her message. God bless. In Yeah, if you have some comments and suggestions for my next video reaction to any representation of Miss World 2025, put in the comment section. I would love to read and respond with you all. And please to consider liking and subscribe also with my channel. Junris React, and be part of our member that you can see in the description box below. Thank you so much. God bless and mabuhay kayong lahat. See you in my next video reaction, guys. Bye-bye.